Might as well.
Can you believe that really happened? Oh man, that's a crazy story. Oh shoot, did I just hit go live? You missed the whole thing. Oh well.
That's a funny bit right there. Well done. I like it.
Oh, I should get a beer. It seems
Yeah,
like
it's New Year's. You might as well. I sort of
it's
want one.
Dream Queendom.
It's Queen. Micah's not sober. How did you hit play and then run away? That doesn't seem like a normal thing to do.
Where's my? Oh, I was looking for. Found it. I love my race car. My Hot Wheels bottle opener.
It's awesome.
It's the best. Don't you? I think like all tools should also serve as Hot Wheels.
Well, then we can drive them around. I have a Sapporo outside. Well, now I want to leave.
Oh,
No one's
Kevin
here yet.
Cabeza.
Oh, Kevin was waiting in line. He's like the guy that waits outside at Black Friday for the store to open. He was waiting for you to unlock the door so he could come in. Hi, Kevin. But you know
Hello,
what?
Happy
You're
New
drinking
Year's.
that delicious. What are you drinking?
Guinness.
Guinness. That doesn't sound Japanese. But I don't think it's Sapporo is either. I think it's Korean. I'm gonna go get one. I'll be right back. Micah told me I wanted one.
I'm not good at this. And in lieu of me having a personality, here is me playing random sounds for my soundboards. Maybe.
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before. No.
Whoa, what?
There's one part of our bodies that's soft, and it ain't soft all the time, if you catch my meaning.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna have to apologize ahead of time because I'm gonna stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before.
Wrestling is the best sport ever made. Nothing competes with pro wrestling.
Well, even when I was a little teeny Hulkster, there were a few things that turned me on, dudes. Fine-tuned guitars and firm-feeling women. But in the twilight of Hulk Hogan's career, my kids turned me on.
Yeah.
Whoa, what? Hulk Hogan should be canceled.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
What is that? Is that 80s term? Cranking your knob?
I don't care. You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
That seems pretty reasonable.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat your ass like a pot of collard greens, baby.
Whoa. After I beat you and...
Whoa.
Is that what you're doing? You're talking to yourself?
I just said in lieu of having a personality, here's my soundboard.
That's funny.
I was just playing like the greatest wrestling promos of all time.
They are great.
Do you want to get into our favorite game?
Yeah, but I thought we already beat it last week. We should, you know what we should start doing? Play a YuGiOh duel. An old school.
Opie found a thing. It's like links to your Discord, so definitely. And we can set you could set what years you want. So you're like, I don't want none of this new stuff that I have to learn. Give me the old OG decks.
Are you talking about your big deck?
Yes.
All right, where'd the thing crash?
What? Oh, I was like, oh, did the stream crash? Like, no, the fucking train on my screen. Duh.
The train crashed.
That's Europe for sure. Because they have trains. That's the only reason I know that.
They're above ground.
I Smoke King. I'm just assuming it's London. You're good at the years.
like
I'm good
it.
at the place.
Let me zoom in. I'm too busy looking at your sexy ass.
Oh,
2020. No, 2018.
Mike beats my ass at Yu-Gi-Oh. I just kept I always try to do what are those little robot guys? There's like a green one, a yellow one.
The gadgets.
Gadgets, yeah. That was this year in Oslo.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure that in Oslo that was like huge news.
It could have happened in my back. Oh.
Given the fact that I can already see a Zimbabwe Red Cross sign, should I assume
You know where
this
Zimbabwe is?
Zimbabwe? It's in Detroit?
I think so. No, that's too clean to be Detroit.
Zimbabwe's like over here, I thought. Man, I don't know. I don't know modern countries. Every country I know is from playing Hearts of Iron 4. And that caps out around like 1940. Zimbabwe.
Look at that.
Okay, you're good at the years. Is that no? Because he can like walk. I was like, is that FTR? Just an old guy.
68.
I was gonna say 60 something too. 1993. Oh, what?
They fooled us with the black and white. What's going on around here?
They didn't have those in Zimbabwe in '93.
Dicks.
Nah, he gets screwed. They can't do that. That's cheating. I mean, we're never gonna beat our high score, so
Is this Times Square?
New York PD.
Oh, so apparently. Where was there a riot?
It's New York. There's always a riot.
Yeah, well, it's pre-2019 because it's all white people rioting.
True. I don't know. Where's time?
Kodak. There's not. It's not.
We have a Kodak on like a big street
Yeah.
like that. That's old. That's
This is like 96. I don't see any cell. Oh, yeah. Let me just look at the camera. See, there's a person using a camera where now they would just have a cell phone up. But that camera, that's not like it's contemporary-ish, like 2002.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Because I think I had that one in 2002.
2000. Oh, is that a Minions? No, it's a CD.
Oh, CD. Yeah, CDs were still there. All right.
Okay.
That's what's fun about the. Oh, look at that. We were close. That's what's fun about doing the trying to figure out the dates is a lot of fun.
I'm better at the places. It doesn't matter. We've already shattered our last live stream. Like, our record is just set in stone forever. That is the 20th something of something something in a country where there's only white people.
Wearing white clothes. Do you think it's a cult?
Utah? Look at this guy. This guy's never seen a camera before.
What are you doing?
That's like a European thing, right?
France?
You know, when in doubt, you always pick France, right?
What are those flags? What's the red, white, and blue flag there?
This?
No, yeah.
I don't know. Oh, is that like Bulgaria? No, they're going this way.
Bolivia?
I don't know. Hungary?
I like it.
Yes. Okay, we need a year. This looks like it's been touched up. This looks like a black and white photo that I'm catching on to these. Black and white photo that they added color to. It's like 40 or 30 something.
No chance in hell.
I think so.
Polka dots.
50s?
50s.
But it could
50
also
skirts.
what I've
This is
learned
like
is
50. This I could see. This could have been in Back to the Future.
but what you've come to learn is if it's something that looks like it's like in a decade in America and it's somewhere foreign, you add like 15, 20 years.
75, because it's also in color.
Okay.
It might have worked.
15.
2000.
Oh.
Oh, 60. It was 60.
All right.
Who does Live Aid? Is that Paul McCartney singing Live Aid? We'll go over that's the
With
fucking guy from Queen.
And Michaels, or is it George Michaels? Paul.
That's got to be like 88 or something, don't you think?
Sure. It's
Because George Michaels was sexy in the 80s.
yeah. 85. Split it.
Where do you
right.
think they filmed Live Aid? Hollywood?
Got it the year spot on. Wow. Only we nailed that one. George Michaels, Bono,
obviously,
Paul McCartney,
duh. Obviously, they were in
McCartney.
London.
Freddie Mercury, and more on stage at Live Aid. Nearly 40% of the world population watched the live. Jesus. Well, do we beat our high score? Not even close.
We can retire. I got addicted to this game called Batro. Have you ever heard of it? It was winning all these like Game of the Year things. So I found it on mobile for $10. Yo, I spent I looked at my phone screen and 3 hours later I was still like playing. I was like, this game is insane. It's like
That's how
poker on steroids. I no, but like it's not a gotcha game because it's a full like it's on all the systems. Like it's on everything. But it's I actually read that the best way to play it was on mobile because it's one of those games where because it's a card game and like a roguelike sort of, so you basically it's easiest to use it on a touch screen or a mouse and keyboard, I guess would be easy too. But man, it's addicting.
Yeah.
But
Sounds fun.
then we might let's go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then for the people in attendance and the millions. I was going to say the 6
to
watching it.
millions. Somewhere in that range.
Millions and millions of Stardom fans watching at home. I would like to welcome you to the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark. I'm Juno.
And today, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the other stuff that falls in there, and most importantly, Happy Queendom. And you know what else? I just dawned on me. Happy anniversary. Queendom sparks the birth of Stardom Fan.
Wow.
Because Shuri and Utami was so good, we had an epiphany. The angels came down and said, "You will be good." And then God gave me these tablets, and He said, "Thou shalt be a Stardom fan." And then it was all from there. It all started. Was that 2021?
God said,
how old are we? Does that mean we're 4 years old? Is this our 4th birthday? We're past toddler age, almost going into kindergarten?
Yeah. God said, take those me-given talents and put them to good use.
After all that, now I can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. You know what?
Probably you.
Did I mute the one of yous? No. Your thing's not glowing. Man.
Why? Whoops. Hello.
You know what? It was funny because it was all working fine.
Yeah.
YouTube can hear you. Oh, there you are. I was going to say YouTube. It's funny. I clicked on YouTube. YouTube can hear you, but it wasn't. For some reason, you weren't glowing on Discord.
If you can't hear me.
Yeah,
dude, that just shows how
that's
you know how good we are at these intros by now that we weren't even hearing each other and we just nailed it.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
What I was trying to say. That's good, dude. Is there anything you want to get into before we maybe just go into just the results and probably nothing more for Queendom? That's impossible. There's no.
There's
just the
nothing
results.
else.
It was awesome. There's
It's
nothing
just
else.
Queendom.
I heard Kurara had a title match.
Kurara had a match versus Rana Yagami. I feel like she's faced Miyu like 17 times in a row for that. It feels like every match they have, I think it's for the Futures title.
All right. Well, Juno, on December 29, 2024, the Japan camping car show presented Stardom Dream Queendom. How do you like that? They sold that motherfucker out.
Yeah, they did.
Is that where they were?
Oh,
チキンポイズザトップカワイイオブザコスモスハッピーニューイヤーズボーイズサンクスフォーオールザストリームスバッドモアゼンオールサンクスフォーオールザタイムウィースペントトーキングトラッシュプレイングゲームズ&ウォッチングレスリングラブユーボーイズドーグズフォーライフ
Thank you, chicken. Since here, I'm wearing I got usually the hat guy, but check it out. Oh, it's not gonna show.
Oh, that's a big one. Chicken, thank you very much, dude. That was more than generous. And Happy New Year to you, man. He says, Happy New Year to the best podcast in the universe. That's how I read it. And thanks for just playing. You know what, Chicken? I love you, baby.
Here, I'll turn this off for a second. Check this out. Okay. Oh, is it gonna be backwards? It should be the right way around on YouTube.
New Jeans. I see it. No, I can see it. New Jeans never die.
Yes, but it's backwards again. So.
Oh, it's weird. Why is that? I can see it right on Discord, but it's backwards on YouTube.
Yeah, New Jeans never die.
All
and
right.
then check this out. Oh shit. New Jeans never die. I had to show it off.
All right. Well, where were we? Get your screen back, guys.
You don't hate New Jeans, man. New Jeans is life.
Cool. Kevin's in the house.
My door's not open, but thank you.
The Stardom fan icon Chicken. Thank you again. You're super generous, dude. Here's the deal. I didn't watch match number 0. Did you? Do you want to? I have a recap of match 0, if you will. Listen, but it was probably on YouTube.
This is all the recap you need right here.
Is it the new girl?
Yeah, baby.
What is happening? Black here. She's going to join Saya.
You're looking at the Stardom Supernova, Stardom Icon, the High-Speed Genius, I don't know, the whole effing show with the big fuck yeah.
I like So
that's that's like your reason for buying the pay-per-view right there.
Yeah, because it was free on YouTube. Sometimes, like some shows, they have their thing called 0 Hour, and they put a bunch of assholes in to try on YouTube to try to get you to sell it. But here they give you Sayaka Kurara 2.0
versus Rana Yagami. What was I didn't see the other pre-show match. Oh.
No, it wasn't. It was Unami's Amori. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, Yuta, Aya, and versus the rookies, ChiChi and Amabe.
I don't think ChiChi works for Stardom, and I don't think she can wrestle, but some people seem to like her.
A blonde and polka dots. Oh, who doesn't? Everyone loves the blonde. That's why.
Yeah, she's not a Gyaru though. Let's just get into the show, please. I want to talk about this fucking pay-per-view, man.
Yeah, me too. But now I'm fascinated because I did see the this Kurara match. The how many matches are they gonna have? Rana's
Rana and it's Kurara.
Yeah, this one ended in a draw.
Well, they just gotta set up for when Kurara gets her rematch against Miyu, gets that title. And then we have like a big, huge. What's the next big show? All-Star Queendom.
Yes.
That's usually the show they put on right before WrestleMania.
So Kurara wins the Cinderella? Is that what's happening?
I don't see why not. Dude, what better way to kick off or to? I never thought of it that way. What better way to end All-Star Grand Queendom season than with a WrestleMania?
The Stardom rub, right?
Hell yeah.
That's
Speaking of,
awesome.
you said that I found some of these comments from I think he's the president, Okada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was talking about how awesome the pay-per-view was at the Sumo Hall. I was reading an article, but he could just say it himself.
Oh,
they had an attendance of 4,023.
Hold on. Use your voice.
What other voice do I have?
You had a whiny voice for him last time when we were doing the press conference.
Because he's not a whiny bitch this time.
We were in Ria Goku Gano.
He was whiny when he was like getting bossed around.
Saya.
Yeah. When he was a butler. But this time he's talking about how they had to stop the ticket sales.
Wow.
We weren't able to announce the full capacity, but all the tickets were sold out, including same-day tickets.
Nuts, dude.
So basically, they're like, they didn't think they were going to sell as much as they did, and they were like, yeah, we had to just stop selling it. We had no more seats set up. It's a record for us at Sumo Hall. We sold out every seat available. Well, but at the same time, we believe we should aim for even higher. Hell yeah, to get even greater attendance next time. Is 81,000 people in an arena unreasonable? I don't think so. We're able to achieve... Yeah.
Did they just book Wembley?
They could probably draw better than AEW this time of year. Yeah, that is true. Dude, think about that. He says they're able to achieve this during a turbulent 2024. 2024 started with Rossi taking half the roster and like completely fucking over their booking. Their 5-star last year was completely screwed with like all the main people you think would have won the thing getting injured. Had to rewrite all their plans, not once, but twice. Rossi poaches all their talent, and then they said, fuck you, we just had the best Queendom we've ever had. That's impressive.
Well, the build-up was great. I mean, every match sort of made sense. You know, we had all the championships up there, Starlight, and I mean, they put on a card, right? December was a good month, and they built up to it beautifully. And they did have a couple shows throughout the year with, 75 people, 103 people, and a basketball net, you know? So 4,000 people is awesome.
Well, you gotta build the towns, right? It's like, I know in America, you just get a TV deal and that's all that matters. But like in a place where you actually have to sell tickets, you got to go to the places where you're only going to get 200 people because you want them like buying pay-per-views and buying merch.
That's where the money is, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What else does this goofball have to say?
He wants to thank the fans and the wrestlers. Thanks to everyone for their involvement this year. He's thanking you, Mark.
You're welcome. That's going to earn him a shimi for like best CEO of the year.
Okay, he says something, and we'll get into this because something I don't know if it's true. But he says some of the matches were a bit accidental, but I'll explain more when I know more about the situation. Like when we get to the one match, I'll like tell you what I heard.
I think a lot of people got worked.
By accidental, they mean Saya was actually knocked out in the main event and just went into business for herself.
Everyone thinks of the Shuri match and stuff. Wouldn't that be the rub where it's like Saya was just like, nah, this turned into a fight.
Shoves the fucking doctor out of the ring and says,
she just woke up with rage. Oh, yeah.
So all the newly crowned champions will share their New Year's wishes.
Oh, cool. Well, let's play that after the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. So without bearing the lead, did every belt changed hands, huh? That was up for grabs?
I think so. But yeah.
Crazy. Does that always happen? After the first two belts or whatever changed hands, I thought Tam was going to keep it.
Oh, yeah, they probably designed it that way.
Listen, if you're going to start a show, you're going to start it with the most anticipated title match of all time.
You have the undefeated Patriots versus the underdog New York Giants. You have the Rumble in the Jungle with Muhammad Ali. You have, what's another one? Some other event. I don't know. I only watch one sport, pro wrestling. And this one beats them all.
Momo Watanabe and Thekla, the champions, defend their titles against Hanan and Saida, Wayne Gory, the winners of the tag league. And I tell you what, they have been ready for this fight. They've been looking great. Juno, Wayne Gory has a chance to win the championship. Saida, first of all, wasn't Saida like within this past year about to quit? Wasn't that like actually a thing? Like she just had boo-boo face and was just like, I hate everybody. I haven't won a match in like 18 months other than New Blood. No. She's like, I never haven't won a match. And then she won the New Blood titles and then she was happy. But no, this is like, as far as I remember, I mean, we have Hanan's first major title, Saida's first major title. This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, she's the greatest Futures champion of all time.
That does mean something.
I mean, her sister would say otherwise, but you know. I don't know. I was trying to look up on Cage Match. I don't know how to do a tag team. Because I was going to say, these two, we always talk. I mean, you hear me all the time complaining about the tag division, how it feels like they just slap the belts on two random people every time. Wayne Gory has been tagging together since Hanan's been in preschool.
You showed a picture, I think, when we were talking last. Yeah, like basically when Hanan had to jump on Saida's piggyback out to the ring. So before Hanan was taller than Saida, that's how long they've been teaming up. But
she's always been taller than Saida.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I don't think she's stronger. I got some details. Juno, the champions. The match starts, and the champions use their aggressive tactics from the start. They isolate Hanan with a barrage of strikes and underhanded moves, as Hate does, including a chicken wing face lock by Momo. The challengers showcase their resilience with Saida using her powerhouse moves, including shoulder block tackles and lariats to turn the tide. Every time Saida just comes in and clotheslines everyone, I can't help but smile for Jake. You know, it's like every time a bell rings and Angel gets its wings, every time Saida clotheslines a chick, Stardom, the World of Stardom fan champion Jake, it must get a smile.
The show that he went to, he was shouting so loud for Ida, she turned over and she hit him with one of these types of poses, just flexing the guns. I'm like, oh, he must have been dying.
Dude, she is great. There was a chaotic closing of the match Momo even used the bat, but Hanan and yo, there was like the false finishes. I didn't think this was a great show that had me a lot of times. There was a point there's a good picture.
Yeah, I just find this. They've been
so the ref gets Hanan drop kicks the ref. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
And then Hanan manages to pin Thekla
hang on,
for like 2 10 counts.
It's like you're watching a hockey game, or sometimes it happens in football too, where it's like, you got to make sure you get out of the way, or else like sometimes the player's going to run you over. That's on the ref.
He shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Thekla's in the corner. Hanan's coming. Ref, get on the other side of the ring. What the fuck's wrong with you?
He wasn't expecting Hanan to get over there in 2 steps. That was...
Well, that's true too. Yeah, but I mean, the shenanigans happen, but I'll tell you what. The match finishes with Saida giving Thekla like a muscle buster, which turns into the Cinderella herself, Hanan. Backdrop driver on Thekla. Oh man, the tears come. We have new tag team champions, baby.
Hanan has been calling out Thekla for freaking months. Like, I remember like at the press conference for this title, she said even though they already have a title match coming up, she's like, "Where's Thekla? I want that bitch in a match tonight."
Hanan's got herself. Hanan's getting to the point where she can be a little prick sometimes. I'll tell you that much.
I think she's starting to realize that she's 2 feet taller than everybody and way more athletic, and that's kind of scary because she's already like one of the most skilled wrestlers.
Yeah. Now, like her and her sisters, and they're getting big and strong. The puppies are growing into their paws for sure. YuGiOh, after the match, they grab the mic and basically they emphasize yet again. They did it the whole all tag league. Their journey from underdogs to now champions, vowing to make the goddess belts a symbol of hope for the stars.
One might even say from undesirable to undeniable to undisputed.
I wouldn't put that horrible tag on them.
Oh.
But the news isn't all good because Thekla backstage says, I don't know, probably a bunch of swear words, but then promises to viciously pursue the new champions. I mean, I don't know if I want to live in a world where I'm always looking behind me to see if Thekla. Oh, okay, maybe I do, but I don't know if I want my girl Hanan always having Thekla on her shoulder. But what a year, huh? Hanan gets the champion, not the one she wanted. I think she wanted the white belt, but you know what? She's got her friend. They got the belts, and it didn't even seem like, even through the whole tournament, like they were a good tag team, weren't they? I wanted to believe that Hanan just carried Saida because
they're a team.
Yes, I'm a Hanan mark, but there was matches where Saida carried, so they are really good.
Yeah. But
Jory's in the house. Hey, buddy.
They've been tagging together for 6 years now.
6 years, huh? That's awesome. Yes, she was what, 15? 14? It's wild, dude.
Yeah. Let me see here. I'm gonna find their first. I'm assuming their first actual tag match together. Oh, this site is so cool and so shitty.
10 scrolling cage match. There's too much information. Just give me what I want.
Yeah. Oh, okay. When's the first time? Hanan and Saida defeat Queen's Quest, Hina and Leo Onozaki, and Tokyo Cyber Squad, Rina and Raka. So the first time she ever tagged with Saida, she beat both of her sisters. At a Cinderella, just a random Cinderella show. 2019.
Oh, funny.
April 29th, 2019. That's funny. That's a good piece of history. Or trivia, whatever you call it.
I like it.
You know what? I want to actually play what they say, because normally, you've noticed even when she won the Cinderella, Hanan's always crying. It's like, I don't think the Muscle Gorilla is going to let her cry. She's like, no, we earn these things, and they're going to have to pry them out of my fucking gorilla arms. That's not happening.
All that is true. Saya was crying in the ring. I think they were both crying, but you're right.
I mean, getting punched in the nose.
You're gonna have to kill Saya to.
Dude, this is her first? No, she was the Futures champion, right? For like a week, back when that belt was changing hands. That's something worth. Should I look that up? Is that on Cage Match too?
What's that? Sorry, I got caught up in the chat.
Oh yeah.
I purposely
Stardom champion.
I purposely cut the
That's correct.
I posted exactly 2.9 seconds of the Micah match because I don't like dog shit wrestling matches. Micah lost because I don't know, who cares. That match sucked.
Moving on, 3-way battle.
This match sucked too.
What's those three? Oh, Mina, Waka, Hanako, and Rian versus Raka, Fukigen, Rina, Azusa Anaba versus Saki Kashima, Hina, Lady C, and Tomoka Anaba, which, by the way, God's Eye is such a stacked team.
Dude, right? So everyone who didn't have like a match that meant anything, we're just going to throw them in tag matches. You know what? That's all right. That's what you do on the big events.
They got to get it. It's like we want to get everyone the big paycheck for the year, but you're going to have to earn it.
Yeah.
Just throw you all in a 12-person tag match.
What I liked about this match and
is that it was quick and that Hanako won.
Yeah. Well, Mina won because Hanako
it's a team.
Like beat up Fukigen at the end. But whenever they had a chance, the Inaba sisters were paired off against each other, kicking each other's ass. Rina and Hina, we're beating each other up out. It was fun to see the feuds of the sisters beating each other up a little bit. And then, yeah, Mina shook her boobies and won the match.
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds like a match you should go back and watch. The only thing it's like I wish, like, it just seems like Lady C. I know Shuri's there, but it's like Lady C could be the leader of God's Eye. Hanako should definitely be the leader of E-Nexus Venus.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a nice little match. And then we had another, after that 8-person tag, Azumi, May. This is like everyone who, you're right, everyone who wasn't in a big match is just thrown into a tag match. I'm just going to say Neo Genesis versus Stars. Mayu, Hazuki, Koguma, and Momoko versus Suzu, Miyu, May, and Azumi. And Azumi wins with what does she call it?
Azumi Sushi, baby.
Right.
Even the announcer goes, Azumi Sushi. It was like Blue Justice or somebody, whoever was announcing it.
Dude,
this was another, basically just a build up to make Azumi strong, or for Azumi to prove how strong she is going into the match with Mayu at Wrestle Kingdom.
I don't
for the belt.
Give a shit. This is the WrestleMania. The Queendom of Queendoms. This is the WrestleMania of Japan. It's the biggest wrestling show of the year. And you have Mayu Iwatani losing in like 10 minutes on a nothing tag match. She should be the main event or co-main event. And I know she's got like a match with Azumi coming up on like whatever Wrestle Kingdom is. But this is still bullshit. It's like Mayu Iwatani. You're just fucking wasting her on a Queendom show. And like, she's going to get like 8 minutes counting the entrances on another Wrestle Kingdom because they never give the women time. And they have a women's championship with no women's division. Just bad. But Mayu is still the greatest New Japan champion of all time.
Well, you know what wasn't bad? If you didn't like the finish, at least the open started with the wonderful bear pose, Kuma. Kuma between Koguma and Amasaki. Now Miyu, like good old figure bag Miyu, she wasn't completely feeling it, but I mean, she got into it enough, and it was good. So we got our Kuma dance, and whatever happened after that happened after that. I say when it comes down to it, we were all winners. Post match, just a recap post match. The star says we will regroup and be dominant in 2025. I'll tell you what.
Listen,
Como was jacked.
It's got to be true one of these years.
Well, they have the tag belts right now.
Well, that's true. And they have the New Japan champion.
It is so weird. In a world and a team where FWC exists, Wing Gory's the champions.
FWC just won tag belts for some other company. I don't know which.
That's right. On the next day. Our Apollo's the super producer. In our Discord, signupfan.com to join that. He was sharing the links with me, I think, or sharing the clips with me as we're watching Queendom, which made me think, like, going back like a year and a half or so, everyone was all up in arms on the Stardom schedule. We've talked about this before. They're like, oh my God, they're working so hard. They're getting injured. They're this, they're that. So they get more days off, and all they do is work everywhere else. I mean, I'm not mad at them. FWC gets a day off. They go walk down the street. They go to Corking Hall, and they win some tag belt for some other mud show company. That's all right.
Yeah. I mean, at least they're winning. It's funny, every time they go to do like a show for another company, they're winning belts.
That's true. At least they stopped letting that happen here. So Azumi comes in, says, our teamwork is awesome. We're Neo Genesis, even the big girl. And I am ready for the Tokyo Dome.
True. And then the actual pay-per-view started.
Saori Anou versus Micah Iwata. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is weird because they had a couple matches like earlier in the year where it's like Saori. I always complain. I feel like they do it backwards, or maybe it's not a complaint, a critique. Like Saori loses, or we see her lose the white belt to Mika Iwata on a Stardom show, and then she gets her win back on like whatever, I don't know what even promotion Mika's even a part of. So it's like we get to see Saori lose and not get, and then she just shows up with a random belt. You can't do it the other way around. Like, have your guy win on your show, I think.
How did Aldis and Cody do that? Because that's what it reminds me of. Because you're right. It's like, I'm a Stardom fan. I'm not going to follow her matches everywhere she goes.
And she wrestles everywhere. In fact, that's almost worth the whole episode, by the way. I see, like, stuff on Twitter and whatnot where she wrestles like Capital Saki, too, by the way. I think she wrestles, like, Hulk Hogan 400 days in a year. And when she's doing these independent shows, she's wearing, like, all black, and she's whipping people, and she's looking cool. And then she's over here, like, teaming with Tam, and she's, like, all white and happy and with Natsupoi. She's got like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, I believe it.
But yeah, as you were saying.
Well, this ended up being sort of a grudge match or the final blow off. I don't. Something's lost in translation to me a little bit, unfortunately. But apparently they just have had all these matches together, and this one isn't for a belt. It's basically just let the better woman win.
And the better woman won.
Oh my God. Oh, dude, you want to, okay. This is how you have a brutal match, an amazing match, one-on-one with rules. All right. Like, it was awesome. They kicked the crap out of each other. You believed it. They were tired. Finally, a spider bridge. Saori gets Iwata down. They show mutual respect. Everything's good. This match was amazing. Next match, they Oh, that's not. I was actually skipping. My brain skipped right to Torah and Micah. I don't know what it is. Like I hate that match so much. I want to talk about it, but like, cause here, the thing is, all right. So I almost want to compare them. So Micah and Torah had a match with
Oh,
like,
okay. I was like wondering where
and
you're going with it, but yeah.
like where they like they're bleeding all over the place. They're hitting each other with
Things,
forks and tables
everything.
and cans and everything you could think of. Barbed wire, literally, because they probably don't do fake barbed wire in Japan.
Picture any Chris Jericho match you've seen in the past 2 years.
So there's two grudge matches. Sayori and Mika, no weapons, no nothing, have a great match, and you can like feel the emotion. They kick the shit out of each other, and like a winner, and it's awesome, right? Like either way, at the end of this match, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
The no holds bar backyard mud show match, that was horrible, dude. Like that's how you don't do a grudge match.
Well, do you want to say anything about this match? Sayori versus Mika?
I already did. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, go and watch it. Sayori doesn't have bad matches, I don't think, except when she loses. Those are bad. But she won, so it was a great match.
It was a stiff, methodical contest with Sayori targeting Iwata's neck and back with suplexes and holds. Iwata counters with vicious kicks. Actually, that was some we clipped. It's like Iwata's kicks are insane. Like 3 kicks to the face, and the ref does the thing where they check to make sure that her head's still, Sayori's head's still attached to the neck. And she nearly Iwata did secures the win with her thunderclap, which I'm assuming is her finisher. But Sayori's resilience and tactical precision seals the victory. For a little while, this match was definitely like lopsided. It was almost like 2 different matches. Sayori was kicking the shit out of Iwata for the first 8 minutes, and then the second half of the match, Sayori got her ass kicked until she finally was able to Sayori up and get the win.
I just took like 2 things away from this match. First of all, is that watching this match just made me realize how much like better it would be if instead of Micah Iwata, it was just Shuri versus Sayoriano, and they could just feud for all year long and just have the best like match in any company.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Sayori get kicked in the face by Shuri.
But I want to see Shuri get kicked in the face by Sayori.
Me too.
The other thing I noticed is that Sayori has the coolest pin in wrestling, and it's like, yeah, she should probably do it every single match because it's so cool. But she doesn't really have a finishing move. It's like this is like a match where these two. Sayori even said in the press conference, "I don't want to fight you anymore." It's like I got obsessed with you when I was like the champion. You took my belt from me, and it like ruined my, like it derailed my career for like part of this year. I don't want to fight you. This is the last time we're gonna fight. And then she beats her with like a roll up. I'm like, Sayori needs like a move where she can just drop a bitch on her head and then do the cool pin. My opinion.
Dude, the nuance is even crazier than that, or it's exactly that. But there was a near fall before that because she went for that pin, but she couldn't quite get like her shoulders, and she couldn't quite like pin her legs, down. She couldn't quite get the hold completely, and Iwata was able to kick out. So the next time she got it, she got the shoulders down and the whole legs on the calves. Like,
also, I have a. I don't know what they were talking about. Someone said, so Jory said that someone is 34 years old. Wait. Someone is a mother of 2 and 34 years old. Who is that? Because before that, you guys were talking about Suzu. I know that's probably not true, but I could see it. Could be wrong. I don't know everything about these ladies' lives. Sayori? Sayori a mother of 2?
Well, quick pause. We have the tag team of the Stardom fan icons in the chat.
Oh,
first time we were able to say that. Opie, the newest Stardom fan icon. You can get such a prestigious title at StardomFan.com and click on the Patreon link.
And then I'll hit you with one of these if you're ever in the chat.
What's up? We back at it again.
But
well, now that Sayori's done this fighting the same girl over and over again,
she takes all the belts. Oh, you know what?
probably she needs to get her white belt back at least. Are you kidding me? Sayori is gonna should squash Starlight.
So after the match, actually I didn't read. That's pretty cool. After the match, usually they give their like post-match comments, like behind me, where they're like got the sponsors.
Yeah.
Usually they're like separate. It's like loser then winner, but no. Sayori just walks backstage and interrupts her and like grabs her by the fucking hair, and even though she said that's the last time they're gonna fight, I don't think it's gonna be the last time they're gonna fight.
No, it looks like the recap is basically Sayori was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to move on," and then they got face to face, and Micah was like, "No, I'm going to return stronger and then take you down next time." It's like, all right, forever foes.
Next up, we had Shuri versus Konami in a knockout, or like there's no pinfall or countouts, only submission or knockout. The blood feud that basically it ended in 33 seconds after Shuri kicked Konami in the head like 3 times and knocked her out. And then all of Hate jumped in and started getting into a huge brawl with God's Eye, and it ended in a disqualification match, which was really disappointing. But it was super sick to watch. Like, how many times have we said Shuri, like, dude, just start your matches with a buzzsaw kick? And that's what she did. She says, I fucking hate this woman. Kicks her in the knee, drops her, kicks her in the stomach, kicks her with the buzzsaw kick, and Konami is out cold. That was awesome. Like,
I've been saying for months, Konami deserves a kick to the face.
And she got a kick to the fucking face.
This match was so fucking good. Like, I was waiting for like a quick one tonight, and oh my god, the fact that Shuri and Konami, I love it. The entrances were longer, and you're right. As we read the thing, this is a no disqualification match that ended in disqualification.
No pinfall. Only knockout or submission.
Okay. No fall rule. Okay.
Either you're gonna quit because I make you quit, or I'm gonna knock you out. That was the stipulation. Basically, like the what was the rules that Shuri does sometimes? It's like
the point rules, like the FW or
yes, not FWC, but whatever.
I know, I got that in my head.
Basically, those rules, except no points. It's like just like no points. You're not winning by technicality. Like, I'm gonna knock you out, or I'm gonna make you submit.
This was so much better than those matches that go 25 minutes, and like every 5 minutes there's like a 9 count, and you magically get back up.
Dude, this match.
She said, no, fuck it. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
This match went 33 seconds, and it is. I would rather watch it 33 times in a row over having to watch this 18. It went 18 minutes and 31 seconds. Micah versus Torah. Ugh. This match that only went 33 seconds was so much better. And I think there's some story behind it too.
So we had 2 grudge matches: the Sayori Iwata match, and then the Shuri Konami match, and then Micah and Bobby Hill. So like it was all the grudge matches, but they were the worst one was the no DQ. Let's bleed all over the place.
Yeah.
Who's the chick that came out at the end? Joins, helps Shuri clear the ring of all the evil hate, and is the newest member of God's Eye, apparently.
Supposedly. No, you're going too quick. This match is only 30. We've been talking about this match like 10 times longer than it actually went on. Someone was telling me that Konami was hurt, so the match went like 33 seconds, and then because Konami, they announced, isn't going to be on their next tour, but that could also be because she got kicked really hard in the head by Shuri. So I don't know about that could also
what
be a
I wanna believe.
possibility. But yeah, after the match, it's funny. She talked longer than the match went on. Maya Fukuda, but it also says something else. I don't know. There's this. I think this looks like a picture. Someone from GLEAT, which maybe I should check out. Anyone, I kind of feel like if it's someone that Shuri wants in God's Eye, it's kind of a good company. Like Just Tap Out, I kind of want to check out. Now I want to look at GLEAT. But yeah, she says that she wants to be the newest member of God's Eye.
Yeah, that's good. God's Eye's stacked, dude.
Can we just assume that's like WCW moment where it's like Medusa coming over and just like dropping the belt in the trash for WCW? She says, "I don't want to work for GLEAT. I want to be with you, Shuri, in God's Eye." Yeah, and then after the match, like she comes up to Shuri and is like, "I really want to like wrestle with you." And Shuri was like, "Yes, I would like to wrestle with you too," because she likes people that like to fight. She's like Fit Finley.
Well, I'm assuming she's another because she was throwing kicks when she was cleaning, so I'm assuming we have another kicker, if you will. So it's the team is fucking wild. I love it. And then we got Lady C to hold the luggage. It's fucking great.
Did you get my reference?
Fit Finley.
Yes.
He likes to fight.
Yes. You have to see this then, and this is like just the beginning. This just reminds me of Shuri. I never got the connection before,
My name
but
is Finley, and I love to fight.
Yeah, that's it. It's like I'm Finley, and I love.
My name is Shuri, and I love to fight.
And next we had Micah versus Torah. This match was fucking gross, man. It was nasty. Like Micah, like 2 minutes into the match. Ew, I don't even want to show it. It's fucking gross. Micah, like 2 minutes into the match, is getting barbed wire raked across her head. And I know that wrestling is real, but this match was fake indie mud show bullshit. Because you see Torah just like take a razor blade and just start slicing all up and down Micah's forehead, where she's just dripping blood the whole match. They're getting thrown on top of chairs. There's soup cans. There's razor blades. There's barbed wire. And then Micah just got basically treated like a fucking jobber bitch who, like, the only thing she did was kick out for 20 minutes while she got sliced to ribbons. And then Torah wins with, like, the most anticlimactic move ever.
I think I would have liked the... Did you watch this whole match?
Yes, unfortunately.
I didn't hate it until somewhere around 3/4, because then it went on way too long after that. It was what it was, and then there was the move where Micah puts Torah through the table, then puts her up to a Michinoku driver. Oh. Torah kicks out at a 2.
Dude, I have to...
And then the match went for another like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm like, listen.
Dude, it went way too
long. Dude, everything we just saw, like...
These matches should
you
go...
want to talk about protect your finish. Like, listen, you went through a table and I gave you my finish. Bobby Hill's down for a 15 count. It doesn't make any sense.
You're totally right, dude. Like you said, this match, if it was like 8 minutes, would have been fine. That's how long it probably should have been. It went like almost 20. I don't know why this was even like a feud. Like, yes, Micah lost her red belt to Torah, but that's really Saya's fault. It has nothing to do with Torah. Torah was... It's fucking weird. She's the leader of hate, but Thekla and Saya Kamatani are clearly better than her. Like, as far as a leader, if you want to talk about just, I think she's even below Raka as far as skill level. But I watched this match and there's a part where Torah just starts raking barbed wire over Micah's whole head. And then Micah's like, "Oh, what do I do to get you back?" She hits her with like the safest chair shot ever, where like with like the padding part of the chair where Torah's head just pops straight through. I'm like, okay.
It hurts. Actually sort of like that.
It probably hurts less than a wiffle ball bat. And then Torah responded by like dropping Micah onto
No,
like,
what you have it on right now on the screen
Yeah.
is the spot where I thought it should have ended.
oh yeah.
Micah put Torah through the contraption that was a table, I guess, if you
Oh,
will, full of like sawed-off beer cans,
I was gonna
Sparrows
say
or
that. I'm like, yeah,
Tupperos
I'm sure. I thought
that
that
she
too.
drank earlier that day.
While they're all like slicing each other to ribbons and like bleeding all over the place, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure Sapporo's so happy about their beer being the sponsor for this match.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it worked for me. But no, that's right here. Wherever this shot happened, this would have been the perfect end of the match. Tora goes to the table. She gets Mikanochu drivered and then like kicks out. It makes no effing sense. Micah after losing the belt has had a
Oh.
really good year, a really strong year. This was horrible.
Chicken Poi said these types of matches are fun to watch with me live.
Oh,
This part, there's a part where Tora does her like little poison mist thing, and Micah's face went from like bloody and gross to like being covered in like whatever Kool-Aid she uses to spit at people. And I'm like, then I can actually like sort of like not like the match, but watch the match because it was like a censorship thing. Micah,
I don't know, man.
but once they look at this, once they started throwing literally trash all into the ring and slamming each other on it, I'm like, why is this still happening? And then Micah lost, so Micah's is like a jobber. She can. I was sitting there trying to defend Micah. Like everyone was like hating on Micah. I'm like, no, Micah's good. Micah's like great. She's one of their best wrestlers. And then she became like a drunk alcoholic, which usually should be pretty cool. But then she wrestled Torah and got into like a terrible street fight, and it's just a jobber. Terrible.
Well, we could just go on to.
Oh, you kicked your cord. At least you recognize it this time.
I need a new setup. I keep kicking my cord out. I was gonna say we could move on to what I think most people think is match of the year. At least the people I was watching with in the Stardom fan Discord, StardomFan.com for all the links. Loved the white belt match. And for what it's worth, white belt matches are always good, right? Is there ever a bad one?
No. I'd have to wrap my brain trying to think of one.
The Wonder of Stardom Championship. We have challenger Starlight Kid up against.
Actually, I will say yes. I will say this match because Saori should always beat. Say Saori. Natsupoi, the other Saori. Natsupoi should always beat Starlight Kid.
The crowd was SLKing the whole match, even near the end, dude. Like the crowd wanted Starlight so bad, and I'm with you. I didn't. I wanted Poi to win. Juno, this was an emotionally charged battle showcasing both wrestlers' growth and storytelling ability. That's a weird thing to say. That's a funny recap. But no, this was actually another. I mean, you don't need tables and chairs and beer cans to have a match where you whip the shit out of each other, and these two did it.
I was gonna say the last thing I'll say about like that match. If that's the type of match you like, that's the type of match you like. Watch that, like have fun watching hardcore matches. I'm only just gonna give my opinion that I think they're like total shit, and they're gross, and they don't want to see women like getting sliced to bits. Then this match was so good that like I'm like, man, this pay-per-view is fucking great. Like look at Micah here. This pay-per-view is like gross and I want to turn it off. And this match, Saori and Natsupoi, was so good that I was actually looking forward to the main event by the time this match was over.
Starlight comes out with new gear. It's all white, so she did the dress for the job you want, right?
Natsupoi is just a fairy. She always wears white.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some secret meaning on. We're gonna. You know what? You know how like it was always a thing. Like if Ric Flair was gonna lose the match, he would always wear blue. I think Charlotte does that too. I think it was blue. It was like blue or red, like whatever. Like Starlight, it's gonna come out when she retires. There's a thing. It's like, yeah, if I ever wore this little fuzzy thing on my mask, it means I was winning a match. Or if I ever wore this thing on patch on my mask, it means I was losing.
Oh, that's funny.
But I don't know. What do you say about it's just like the two? There might be some of the two best wrestlers. They're both top 5 for sure.
To sum it up, I mean, this was a 23-minute match that flew by, dude. Like, I just saw on your screen that the 23 minutes and 15 seconds, if you would have asked me, I would have thought it was 12. I mean, it moved fast. Like, there wasn't a time to think. It was like bang, bang, bang. It was everything you would assume it would be from basically a Super Saiyan version of a high-speed title match. Really, it was fantastic.
But Poi should have won. Because I like Poi.
Yeah, Starlight takes it. Poi, I don't know.
Here's the thing, if
a bad night for the Cosmic Angels, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man, we curse whoever we like in their previews for stuff. We all like when we do tournament previews, it's always wrong. I remember like the preview for this show, we were talking about how 2025 is going to be the year of Cosmic Angels, and they're going to have all the belts. And they ended up losing the white belt.
That's what I need to
end up losing the red belt
for us. Instead of just the funny stuff, he has to clip all our predictions so we can play it a year later and realize how we jinx everybody we like.
That is true. The only thing I hope is that Starlight Kid, like I know, especially people say like Japanese people, especially like women, are loving the Neo Genesis, and that's cool. I just hope Starlight, like, especially now you're the white belt champion, and I'm assuming she's the leader. Like if she just, I like when she doesn't have to be like a total bad guy, but just get a little more serious. Like let the other ones dance around in rainbow colors, but like you're the champ now. Like
I don't think so, Juno, because I loved when she was mean and Oedo Tai and young OED and,
I do too.
A little mean spirited, but now she wins the belt. And to sum up her post match comments, I promise to make the Wonder Belt the brightest symbol in Stardom.
Oh yeah, she could still be. She could be nice now, but just like don't be locking arms with Suzu and doing the Wizard of Oz Lollipop Guild skip to the ring.
Yeah, they're still gonna do that.
Please no. Did you spot where the tattoo was?
Hers?
Yeah.
You know what? In the big Neo Genesis match, I obviously did, but for some reason, I don't know why I didn't notice hers.
I did.
Well, where is it?
Oh, you should go back and watch the match again.
I was too busy, like, being mesmerized by fucking Natsupoi's 8-pack. She is jacked.
Oh, you know what else I had a problem with, like, Starlight Kid winning is they've just been telling this story that Starlight Kid can never get the big win because she's too obsessed with Mayu and she has to finally like beat Mayu in a big one-on-one match, and then she can like get over that and like focus on herself. But nope, that story's just gone. So she won the white belt, so it doesn't matter if she has another match with Mayu and beats her. So that was wrong. They fucked that up.
It happens.
That's a story that they were telling when she was still in Stars. Like the reason she like was kind of falling out with Mayu and she joined Oedo Tai, and then she didn't want to come back to Stars. And your whole thing was like, I might consider letting you join me or getting back together once we're on like an equal level. And then every time they have a singles match, Starlight Kid would always come up short. Well, she is really short. She's even shorter than Poi. She's even shorter than like Hani from New Jeans, which I didn't think was possible. But then she says a whole bunch of stuff because she talks for 30 minutes. And she's like, yeah, I want to make this the brightest. She says, I'm giving... she doesn't want to be the greedy black tiger. The greedy white tiger is not an option. So next year will be my 10th anniversary. She's been wrestling since she's like 6 years old.
Fair.
At the end of 2024, I'm incredibly happy to have the best present to my fans and myself. And Natsupoi cried, which is always bad. She goes, I'm going to start rebuilding from here, Ki-chan. I'll lend you the baby white for a little while. And then I'm going to take it back from you, Ki-chan. She didn't even say bye, boy. She's like, bye-bye.
I do like the fact, I mean, they ended friendly, I guess. Congratulations, but I'll take my belt back, which never happens. Sayuri never got her title shot, right? I mean, come on. We grew up on a world in the WWE where, like, when a belt changes hands, there's like 15 more rematches. It's like, can a girl get a rematch?
Oh, they removed that from the WWE. They don't put rematch clauses in the championship titles
I forgot
anymore.
they call it the rematch clause too.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
They took that out of their contracts. But you know what? For all the friendliness, and it's like they're still friends, and Ki-chan, I'm gonna lend you the belt, and we'll fight again one day. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't see Natsupoi putting the white belt around Starlight Kid's waist.
Juno, the world of Stardom. I really like the segue. The World of Stardom Championship match. Challenger Saya Kamatani versus the champion Tam Nakano.
And this match, that's how long the previous match, what was it? 23 minutes and 15 seconds. This one is 21 minutes, 29 seconds. So about the same.
Oh, but it's another one that didn't feel that long, dude. Like 20-minute matches is actually pretty long for Stardom. What would you say the average match is? 7 to 8 minutes?
Like even on a pay-per-view, like a singles match, like 15.
Yeah, 15 for pay-per-view, but like on a house show or like a regular, 12 minutes max, like 2 20-minute matches in a row. Like, but they flew by. Like this is good stuff.
No, this match felt like it went forever. I don't even know if that's I don't even mean that in a negative way.
Oh, is it like a fight forever type of way? Like, please never end. Just
no, not
stay on
never
my screen.
end. No. Well, yeah, but no. I don't know. I don't think I like anything about Saya Kamatani, but I think I love her. It's very frustrating.
She's
long and lanky and awkward. She's making weird faces and screaming all the time, and she like moves like Kenny Omega. But for some reason, I love it.
There was a Saya trigger, that's for sure. She even teased the return of the Phoenix Splash, which was awesome. The match was just another great match. Is everything you would expect from the two. They fought before. Saya has won before.
Here's an idea, because Saya, I'm sure, listens to our podcast. She does the thing where she takes a nice little breather outside the ring, and by breather I mean throws her opponent into the 15th row, and then she goes and grabs a chair and she likes to sit in the ring. Why doesn't she steal Edge and Christian's thing and says, for the benefit of those with flash photography, start doing poses?
Oh, well, because she already knows. The second she enters, no one's not.
It's like those old WWE, because for some reason in like America, people just have cell phones. Like it's the 21st century. Well, you go to Japan, the second she sits in that chair, it's like watching those old Nintendo 64 games where it's like flash, 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 flash. It's amazing.
I love it, dude. This was a great match. It was back and forth, as you would assume. Saya wins. She's the new champion. A little bit of underhanded stuff going on, but I don't even think she needed it. I think Saya was just sort of being like a bad guy for the sake of being the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't need to, but she just wants to because, like, I don't know.
She doesn't need to because she's already been the greatest white belt champion of all time without the cheating.
In chat, Chicken already said you can tell, like, the people that think that started watching only like 4 years ago. But you know what? It is a fact that Saya is the greatest white belt champion of all time, about to be the greatest red belt champion of all time.
Dude, she had the longest white belt run without the cheating, without the weapons, without the help from other people. I don't think it's possible for her to lose this belt. Unless she gets screwed over by her own teammates.
Sayaka Kurawa's got her back.
Oh, here's a storyline. Because Saya, that's the thing. It's like she just beats everyone. It's impossible for her to lose. But then it's like, I'm just thinking of it. That's basically I'm thinking of the Evolution storyline with Triple H. Then she starts getting paranoid. She starts taking out her members one by one and thinking they're coming after her title.
There's got to be a hate
cool.
civil war at some point, right?
They have 3 leaders. I would hope so. In fact, you know what? They didn't even say that they like each other, did they? It's just that they hate everyone else more. So it's like they didn't even say that they like each other.
No.
Yeah. But you forgot how the match ends, where Saya gets dropped on her head and awkwardly just lays in the middle of the ring, and the ref has to go over and tell Tam to back off. And the ref gets up there to try to take a look at her, and Saya shoves the ref out of the ring.
Doctor
and the ref, and then goes to
that beats the shit out of the ref too. That's true.
Goes for the roll up. Tam kicks out, and then Saya hits her with 2 or 3 Star Crushers.
And a spinning Star Crusher, and becomes the champion.
It was awkward and lanky as hell. It reminds me of watching that Jackie Chan movie, The Drunken Master. It's
she is so.
Nothing is fluent.
She was running. Oh, she's great.
Nothing's fluent. Nothing seems smooth or like it was meant to happen, but it works.
A fight isn't meant to be pretty, right? So I'm assuming that with all the history between these two, as we saw Starlight and Natsupoi sort of congratulate each other, I'm assuming the same thing happened between Tam and Saya? They hugged it out when the match was over and said, congratulations, great fight. I'm assuming with all their history, that must have been how this happened.
Well, Saya takes the mic and says, as Tam is crawling out of the ring in pain, she goes, whoa, wait. Come back here. Put the belt around my waist. And then Tam is like, what? And she's like, you heard me. Get in here. Put it around my waist. Now.
The crowd is booing. The crowd is like, what the fuck? This crowd all night was wild.
Dude,
the crowd was loud.
The crowd
is good.
The crowd is booing like crazy, where she's like, get in here, put the belt around my waist right now. Do it now. And they're booing. And then Tam stops and starts getting into the ring, and the crowd just goes silent, which was crazy. They're like, she's don't. They're like, no, don't, please, no. And you can hear, the only thing you can hear is Tam sobbing as she's crawling over on her knees to put the red belt around Saya's waist, and Saya laughing like a bitch.
And they don't mic these rings.
No.
You're right. All you can hear is Tam crying in the entire arena. It's fucking amazing.
Dude, there's 4,200 people in this building, and all you hear is her sobbing. It was so... You didn't even hear any clicks from cameras.
Is this Tam mind games? She doesn't need to go back and put this belt on her. What's going on? Is Tam losing her mind? Are we going to get Dark Tam after this?
Oh, but then after Tam puts the belt on her, Saya slaps her across the face so hard and tells her to get lost, go home. She's embarrassing. And then she says she pictured herself winning the red belt a year ago. That was when in the 5-star, she jumped from the rafters like a maniac and broke her arm.
So she had a spot like that in this match. She jumped from the fucking top of one of the entrance ramps onto her. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And she says that next year's she will be the absolute champion. She's wanted this belt to the point of madness.
トップカワイイオブザコスモスコーズイットオールディペンドオンザライトタイミングドントワナクローズザドアビハインドミーライトナウベイビーアイエムノットインのムードトゥーファインドアナザーライトナウベイビーアイドントケアアバウトザアザサマーアイワナヒアイットライトナウベイビーアイドントケア
Because it all depends on the right timing.
Stardom fan icon chicken, thank you for the donate. I
Thank
appreciate it,
you.
buddy. Obviously, thanks, man. And also, I'd like to Jory, Jory too. He's. I'm glad you made it in for again. He's an old school wrestling guy.
Yeah.
Looks like watching since the WCW days and stuff like that. That's good stuff, dude. Us older guys got to stick together. Thanks, chicken.
So because it just has gone, it's going to Netflix, right? All the WWE stuff, and so does that mean in 20, 30 years there's going to be people nostalgic for WCW again just from watching it on Netflix?
WCW and chill.
Saya says that next year it's going to be Stardom's biggest nightmare. And then the crowd starts booing. She tells them all to shut up and that they're all her servants and that they should kneel. And then she says, 2024, goodbye forever.
Oh, I was going to take a knee. I don't have enough room here. Yeah,
man.
I
mean,
listen,
she didn't say you had to kneel. It's more optional. You can if you want to.
I do. She's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, we're watching it, and like the whole ending, like, it is astonishing. Like, this was Queen's Quest leader Saya Kamatani. Yeah, I said that. Who turned
That's
into
accurate.
The Phoenix Queen, and like, it's not like she eased into it, right? Like, she just loves being mean. So like, maybe she's just is a bitch. She has to be, right? You can't play this role that good. She is a mean person.
Right now, baby, I don't care.
Oh, Jory's been watching for 50 years. Juno, we're gonna have to get you on a podcast with Jory talking about Bruno.
That's my hero.
Juno's the youngest old man wrestling fan I've ever known.
Dude, I grew up on Bruno. I had the channel, what is it, MSG, like the channel that the Yankees were on, and they would always play Madison Square Garden shows with Bruno. I watched every single one of them.
That's awesome, man.
So that's like, that was like a childhood memory I just never thought about. It's like, why do I like all this old school wrestling? I'm like, oh yeah, because I've watched every single Bruno match that he's like ever had.
Juno, Tam Nakano, by the time she gets backstage.
Well, hang on. Because first, before you read that, Saya Kamatani says that even though she just humiliated Tam and beat her up, she says that beat her up in front of the largest crowd they've ever had, not counting crossover. But it's like
that is a funny thing to say. Like, I mean, she's literally, she just keeps poking. She's like, yeah, I won, and I won in front of all these people.
Yeah, she says no, but she says even though she beat her, she's like, my revenge is not over yet. He goes, are you watching, Tam? I'm gonna drag you to the depths of hell. Like, it's like the Micah thing. She's like, even though I cost you your belt, I still hate you, and I'm never gonna stop hating you. She has to become the leader, right? She's the hate in hate.
In what world is the world champion not the leader?
In what world is the world champion? I mean, what world is the leader Natsuko Torah? Oh, do you want to read Tam's part?
I don't. It's funny, my Discord's screwed up, so I actually can't see anything. I'm just glad that I'm still live. But basically, if I remember right, she comes back and she's all crazy-eyed and yelling at the screen and says something along the lines of, I don't know, I'm going to get my revenge and I'm going to drag you down to hell, Saya Kamatani.
Oh,
basically,
man.
I was hoping that this was going to end up being evil, crazy Tam blowing people up again. Now, Tam, I want to see in a death match. Is that weird?
Yeah, she's a deathmatch queen.
I want to see it.
She'll make it actually
She's
good.
Gonna do it right.
Yeah.
When she blows Saya up, Saya's not gonna kick out.
Tam is my favorite kind of deathmatch wrestler because she puts on gloves and like a full suit, like a jumpsuit and probably goggles. But she's like, if you want to roll around in thumbtacks and glass, go for it. I'm going to be the one over here hitting you with the exploding baseball bat.
Love it.
Yeah, don't even get me started on superstar Billy Graham, because the amount of wrestlers that he basically just invented modern wrestling. He basically saved wrestling too. You think about it, like Dusty and Hulk Hogan both just ripped off Billy Graham, which is
Juno,
crazy.
before we go to I don't want to stop your thought, because I want you to sit here and have us talk with Jory, because I like him too, as I take our first break at the 84-minute mark, which is actually really good for me. Usually I want to break sooner than that. Is there anything else you want to say about this match going forward before we do the press conferences? Because you have those up, right? All the new champions said something, or like your thoughts on this pay-per-view as a whole. I thought it was fucking amazing. Like, other than one match, which, I mean, everyone needs a match to go, like, refill their water bottle, right? Like, this was a great show.
Sure. Some people would say it's a great show.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. I'll agree.
B+?
A solid B+ player.
In a world. All right, tell me this. All right, so we take out the
okay, I didn't watch
hardcore
taking
match.
out the first two matches. I didn't watch the pre-show.
Yeah, well, which were probably better than the hardcore match. But I'm saying, now this is the only thing they screwed up. The hardcore match should have just been deleted. Delete. Put that on YouTube. Who cares? And in the third spot from the end should have been Miyu versus Kurara.
No, you should.
That would have been a better match.
You open the show with Kurara properly, and then you move the tag team match to where the death match was. And then you have the tag match, and then you have the white belt, and then you have the red belt. Like, come on, that just seems like common sense.
It does, but they knew what they were doing. You can't have the white belt and the red belt follow Hanan and Wingori, because they are so good that the other two matches can't compete. So they had to put them at the beginning to start the show, and then you forget how good they are by the time you get to Natsupoi. So then you can enjoy the Natsupoi show.
I was just so happy that Thekla lost. I mean, I like Momo, but I'm so happy that Thekla lost and Wingori won. And then, you know what? You could have cut out the two. I know they weren't that long, but like you could have cut out the two matches where just like random tag matches that could have been on a house show. Like, just give me a nice like 5-match pay-per-view. That's what I want. I just want, like, give me the meat and potatoes. I don't need the fluff. Put that on the pre-show.
You need a 3.5 to 4 hour pay-per-view, though. That's how you get your money's worth. No, but I'm with you. Like, I'm the perfect wrestling show, 2 hours. Yeah. Get me in and out. Like, get me in and out, baby.
Dude, if they wanted to, it's like take the 2 pre-match shows and put the 2 multi-woman tag matches on the pre-show. That way, like, the show is like 2 matches shorter. People, and plus, like, those matches were way better than the pre-show matches anyway. So maybe you could have got some more pay-per-view buys.
Or what you do is you go ahead and just put them all together. You have an Andre the Giant Battle Royal type of thing, and, you know, you do your thing. Everyone got their dream queendom moment, if you will.
The Lady C Battle Royal.
Yes. I did notice something while watching Hanako. Hanako is everything, like, including a lot of her moves that Lady C wishes she was. You know how Lady C does the pin where she flops on her, like, falls? Like, Hanako sort of does that, but she jumps, like, straight up, like, 5 feet in the air and splashes. I'm like, oh, man. I love Lady C, and she's going to forever be, like, our number one.
For sure.
Shit.
Dude,
like,
you told me I had to like Lady C. The way you described her is so funny. It's like, yo, ever since I've been watching this thing, this chick has not won a match, and she's the tallest woman in the ring, and she should be like crushing everybody, and I love her. And I'm like, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, well, I said Stardom fan earlier that we started because of the Shiryu Tommy feud. We really started because of Lady C. All right, I'm gonna take a break if you wanna hang out with the chat or take a break yourself, and then we'll just do a quick part 2 of if we got the things for what the champions say at the press conference.
Yeah.
I might actually. Will it screw everything up if I exit my Discord and then come back in, or is it a quick fix? Because I can't see your screen at all. My Discord is doing something wonky. All I can see is me, which I don't mind, but I want to be able to see you. It's like it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to reset this while I take a break and be back in like a couple minutes. Okay.
All right, you do that. All
All
right,
right,
let
I'll
me
try to see.
read. I'm gonna read the chat because I can't. I can't focus. I get so like sidetracked if I'm reading the chat and I'm trying to like make the stream work and focus on what we're talking about, all that good stuff. So, sorry, starting back from the Ko-fi donation where you put a bunch of New Jeans lyrics in, which is pretty funny. From Chicken Poi. Surprised Tam didn't have chicken in her mouth. She was sobbing. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. What is with Saya licking the belt? I don't know. It would be kind of funny if I thought like she's sitting there licking the belt all over after she won it. They had to announce that like she's out for sickness. Like she finally wins like the world title and she's out for a month because she's got like strep throat because she's been licking this nasty belt. Why does she lick the belt? Because it's hot, cool, crazy. She's hot, cool, crazy, and weird. That's how I describe her. Andre and Andre is funny to me because I always thought I don't know, wrestling especially old school wrestling had like the weirdest stuff in it, like the crazy characters. Like take a look at Kamala. So when I would like hear Andre talking, I always thought like, oh, they're making him talk like a big giant who can barely speak English, and then later I find out I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. He's just that's just his French accent. He's like barely speaks any English, like legit. What did Chicken Poi say? You know, Osprey and the Bucks are better than Bruno ever would be. Yeah, I mean, Osprey sold 81,000 tickets. How many tickets did Bruno sell? Probably 1 million. No, that's a funny argument. How many 5-star matches does Bruno have? Like, I wonder when did the 5-star? I know Jim Cornette started the 5-star system as a joke at some point. I don't know when that actually got started by like wrestling people, where they're actually rating things by stars. Also, while I'm ranting, the star system, it should be a 4-star system because that's how movies were rated. It's not a 5-star system. God damn it! If you're gonna do a star system, do it like a star system. Same thing, like a Michelin star. It goes up to 4 stars. There's no 5 Michelin star restaurants. I think. Am I stupid? I'm pretty sure there's no 5 Michelin star. Let me look it up.
I drank a beer.
It's 3 stars?
I drank another beer.
Oh. Yeah, 3. Okay. Well, I guess technically not having a star, so there's 4. Yeah, you have a Michelin up to 3. Oh, now you're back. Now do I have to fix your thing? Or are we good? Oh, we're good. Wow, nice. Worked out perfectly. I love the love for Billy Graham. Hello. Is your thing fixed? I can't hear you if you're talking, Mark. FWC Japan follower after ECW. Yeah, ECW was funny because ECW did the hardcore wrestling, true, and some of it was like, but they also had like some of the best wrestlers, like Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, like, and they had really good wrestling. But Paul Heyman couldn't afford to pay those guys, and then it just slowly became like the only guys I can afford are the ones that want to go through furniture. But yeah, people forget that ECW had some of like the best wrestling And the most like they had all the cruiserweight guys before WCW did. How good is Bruno's cage match rating? I don't know, but I do know he has like one of my favorite cage matches of all time at Shea Stadium. Is that where? How many tickets did that sell? I don't know. Eddie in error. Yeah. Yeah, traditionally movies were rated 4 stars back when Roger Ebert and Leonard Maltin were prominent critics, but I do believe most modern critics and publications adopted a 5-star scale. True. Well,
oh man.
Now they just have like the yeah.
I hear you though.
I hear you. The Rotten Tomato. Now it's just a percentage. People can't understand star ratings anymore. They're like, what percent is this movie? Stan Hansen, Peter Maivia, Ivan Koloff. Yeah. Stan Hansen's funny. He still gets like huge pops in every time people in Japan mention him.
Finally.
Hello.
So stupid. I told you my 14-year-old computer. It's like smoking over here. It's been streaming for too long. I'm almost.
You just need a new graphics card.
I'm past that. Although I am shopping. I am in the market for a new one. I think I'm finally gonna get one. But anyways, I think as I was heading out, I heard somebody say, or heard you say something about why is she licking the belt. All I know is that since then I've learned that if you win it, you lick it. If it's yours, I mean, you get to lick it. That's just how it is.
You have to mark it. It's your property.
At least she's not licking the white belt.
But what else we're gonna get? Oh yeah. I had a couple. Wait, how many people did they have? We were gonna watch like some. They did like a press conference I didn't know about, which I thought was cool. It was like to start off the new year. They definitely had the Starlight and and they have Hanan and Saida. Cool. So we'll see what the champions have to say.
Cool. So this is cool.
Yeah. Okay, but first, I'm interested in this because she defended. Oh, Wave. I couldn't think of the. Saya is also the Wave champion.
She's the Wave girl.
Which is a championship. Yeah, she won a tournament. She won a Wave tournament and won a bunch of money. And then I guess she also got a title shot and she beat their champion. I think she's their world champion. I'm assuming she's their world champion anyway. And then she just defended her title. Got busted up a little bit. And this is what she had to say. It's New Year's Day, and it's a blood shower. It's an unhappy New Year.
Sai gets fucked up and she looks happy.
Because she's happy because it's the worst ever. This must have been the worst for Wave. March 2nd, Cork and Hall.
You know, it's a wild weekend for wrestling, that's for sure.
I'm confused about the championships in Wave. I think she might be challenging their actual world champion, and then she'll have all their belts. So on New Year's Day, she just decided to get into a big-ass brawl and got bloodied up. I want to watch that match.
All right, we'll do it. I don't even know where to watch it.
Some people do.
All right, Wingori, a lot has happened.
Okay, you're gonna be Hanan.
Hanan said, damn right. A lot has happened, but I'm happy to end this year by holding the title. It's been a long, long time coming. Finally.
Oh, I'm very happy. It's been about 4 years ago when Wingori was born, and I knew that Tag League was our main goal. Hi. Hanan talks way faster than Saida. It feels like a lifetime since then. We've grown up together. Oh, that's cute. Being able to win the New Blood Tag titles, despite losing them. It's no shame losing to Hanako. You know what? It's actually crazy.
Pam's dressed like a 30-year-old housewife. She's funny when she dresses out.
You know what's crazy is that in pro wrestling, Saida has to wrestle Hanako. There's no weight classes in wrestling.
Saida jackhammered fucking Hanako, dude.
Yeah, she did. We might have lost those titles, but we won Tag League this year. I'm really happy we were able to get the Goddess belts.
Wingori has been fully active for about a year now, right? That's right. Well, it's been an amazing year. 2024 was good. Even though we seem to have finished with New Blood, I'm still trying to do my best as an individual. Oh, she's already looking past you. She's already looking past Saida. She's like, well, I still want to do my best as a tag team partner too, obviously. So I'm really happy that I managed to do both this year. Saida must have looked at her like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, she's like, Saida's
pouring her heart out like this is the greatest moment of my life.
Her accomplishments are like, we won Tag League, we won the Goddess Tag belts, we won the New Blood Tag belts, and Hanan's like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to my singles career next year.
So poor Saida's going through the barber shop window.
Oh, although I'm a little happy for her, I'm a little frustrated she challenged for the white belt before me.
Oh, now we got another feud.
A little tension between the tag champs. More than that, I always felt as though there was a gap in ability between her and I. So we teamed together.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Saida says, I always felt there was a gap in ability between the two of us. Is she self-aware enough? Does she realize that she's on the low end? Or is she implying that Saida is carrying?
Oh, yeah. It's like she didn't say which one. She's
no. She said there's a talent gap, but which one?
She never said that she was the one that, like, she could be the one that she thinks is carrying all the load on this team.
Of course she thinks that.
She's probably right.
Here comes the Stars Civil War. It's happening.
I'm really happy I was able to win the titles with Hanan, and we've been able to grow so much together.
She's sort of a little bitch, though.
What? Why?
All right, they're happy again. They have alternate agendas. There's just one more thing I want to say. When I talked about Stars in my backstage comment, I cried. I have a lot of things to say, but I really want to say is that I want to lead Stars to the future and bring newcomers into Stars. Hanan's going to be the new leader of Stars. How do you like that? I'll follow Tam, or I'll follow Hanan.
I think that Mayu's gonna drop her on her head if she ever tries.
You're like, what did you say?
Well, listen. You know the reason I get to take, like, okay, so when they do like these house shows and these big multi-woman tag matches, like maybe Mayu like tags in to do a drop kick and then she tags back out. So it's like it's nice for people to believe that they're like on Mayu's level, but then once they have a singles match, she's like, yeah, I'm going to show you why I get to take basically vacations during matches. Because I'm that good.
All right, what does Starlight have to say?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Subscribe to my TikTok. I just did a cool new dance, and then I had my mask off, but I put a cool little emoji over my head. Neo Genesis for life.
She's wrestling for the children, she says. All the children are all around the world.
YuGiOh Genesis, the kids love this group. This horrible.
She has
group.
a lot of ambitions. She is a child.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's not for us.
Isn't like her age? It doesn't say. She could be like 16. Well, it said it's her 10-year wrestling anniversary. She's at least 11 years old. She's like 16 to 35.
Yeah, they didn't have the age requirement in the good old Rossi days. He liked to start them young.
So I have to do my best as the greedy white tiger and push myself. She doesn't look very tough.
No, the fact that she beat Poi is astonishing.
She beat the only person that's like lighter than her. That's shorter than her.
Yeah, but Poi is jacked. What does she have going for her? A mask?
Thank you.
Users on TikTok?
I love Stardom. Subscribe to my TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's basically what she said. Oh, she said more. This is the first half. In the best match. Wow, she just claimed that. I was able to take the title from Natsupoi. Look at this dirty belt. Thank everyone who watched the pay-per-view.
She thinks her match sold out the show.
Well, kinda. It took me 9 years to win this title in Stardom. And she's going to lose it to Sayori in the first defense.
That would be so fucking good. Can we get Sherry just knocking people out in 33 seconds and grabbing all the belts?
I said she could be the high-speed champ.
That would be awesome.
Now that I have the white belt, I want to make this dirty thing shine the brightest.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, the hierarchy of the titles in various tournaments. She's saying this is the belt. I want to show that I can fight as well as other champions regardless of gender. She's going to enter the G1?
Well, I think that's like Mayu saying she's going to be the best IWGP champion of all times. Even better than Okada.
I'm interested in Kamatani for her and for her red belt.
Oh, you have no chance.
Oh, if you want to make Saya double champ, go ahead.
yeah. You want to challenge her and lose your belt? Yeah, that's fine.
Dude,
Saya
imagine
can go on the longest double.
Dude. Dude, her first.
I want it.
She just comes out like Mina. Like I remember, like Mina challenged Tam. She just comes
out
at
the dome.
No, I want Saya I want Starlight Kid to challenge Saya right off the bat, and then make Saya like Roman Reigns the double champ. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Oh, well, you have to read for your favorite wrestler.
I'm Saya Kamatani, the 20th World of Stardom champion and Stardom fans' top power ranked wrestler.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like you got to read like between the lines. I'm Saya Kamatani, the 20th and final World of Stardom champion.
You're never gonna have to vote again. Yesterday, I was able to see how unceremonious Tam Nakano was, and how good it feels holding this red belt, and how good it tastes too.
Yeah, she does like to lick it a lot.
Yeah.
Ew. Who knows where that belt's been?
Tam had it for a long time. Well, the world has many opinions. Mine is pretty favorable of you. I'm walking front and center, so complain about me all you want because I have you all in the palm of my hand. She's not wrong.
She does. I notice she likes to not use chairs.
Only in the ring. Also, on January 1st, I'll be defending my Wave
belt
title, so the red belt holder will be very busy at the start of the year. Well, I don't know if I really care about that, but you guys should come to Shinjuku with all your gifts and, celebrate me.
Wait, Shinjuku Face, that's the building where all the people...
That's the arena, yeah.
Yeah, that's the arena Hazuki loves, where there's all like guys and wife beaters smoking. That's a pretty cool place to get into a fight.
It's a cool place to bleed.
Wait, what did she say? She's like, that's all. I'm just gonna leave.
She was like, yeah, like I don't really care about this, but you guys can come celebrate me.
That's it.
She has a very top teeth smile. There's something charming about her. For such a jerk. Stop being sickos. And we're gonna upset the original Stardom fan icon Chicken.
Listen, I've said I hate everything about her, and I love her. It doesn't get clearer than that.
There's just something about her. We've been saying that since day one when she first started flapping her phoenix wings. I'm like, there's something about this one.
Oh, that's awesome. So Tam Nakano really is the reason that she lost her white belt, because she's the one who brought Sai in to Stardom to be a backup dancer, not even to be a wrestler. That's a fact that a lot of people don't know. But Stardom was doing like the Tokyo Joshi thing where they had like a dance group that would come out before shows that lasted very short amount of time. And Saya was like the only one, I think, that got to be trained because she's the best. All right, but one more for you. Is this subtitled?
Saya, congratulations on becoming the new World of Stardom champion. What does this moment feel like for you tonight?
Saya doesn't have a single idea what she just said, so she's just going to rant.
Thank you.
She said thank you. It was really memorable, wasn't it? At the end, after I was thrown by the avalanche, I cowered in pain. Oh, like when she was hurt, but then she fooled you. I destroyed Tam, and I deceived everybody.
What's your next goal as champion?
She's the champion. She doesn't have any other goals. Well, this year is coming to an end now, but next year I'm going to destroy everyone in Stardom, including Torah. I just said that.
Congratulations again. Arigato.
She's such a friendly bad guy sometimes.
But that was like
as long as she doesn't hate you.
But that was like a bitchy. That was like, yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, like a Southern God bless.
Yeah. Congratulations again. Arigato.
She's like, you're welcome for letting you talk.
Saya, congratulations on becoming the new.
Should we close this up before we go down the rabbit hole? We can come on like on Sunday or something and do the pre-shimis. Although Sunday's another show. Oh, man, it is a busy day. Busy weekend. Click on that Sephiroth. He's the Stardom fan clip guy.
I like Jory. He's like talking about Starlight Kid. She's like, guys, she's literally Rey Mysterio of Stardom, besides the mask, the talent, and the charisma. Oh. Hey, young girls like her.
I liked her when she was mean. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now she's with she's with Suzu and Izumi.
What can I say? You have a type. You like Thekla. You like Saya Kamatani. You like Starlight when she's mean. You have a certain type of wrestler that you like.
I'll tell you what else I search up. I search up StardomFan.com for all the domination needs. No, for all. For everything we do, the YouTube, the podcast, the articles, the pictures. There's a game on there. I don't know. You can run a dinosaur.
Go to, I don't know, anytime. It's the website, or you can go in the description, and there's like a Discord server if you want to talk to other Stardom nerds. Tell them about the Patreon.
Patreon.com/StardomFan, or just on StardomFan.com. Once again, is all the links. And there's a free membership, and there's a list of you, including you, Kevin Cabeza. I see you, but we have the original Stardom fan icon, Chicken Poi. Thank you, and thank you for the coffee donations earlier. It really means a lot. It's fun, dude. Jake Ebert is the World of Stardom fan champion, and you know what I just did? I was so used to saying them in order that I forgot. I didn't forget. I slipped for the new Chicken has a tag team partner.
Oh,
the co-icon, if you will, of the Stardom fan icon is Opie. Hey, thank you, buddy. And as in the tier as he requested a Julia episode. It's in the works. It'll
Yes.
probably be up as soon as the New Year's settles down. Yeah, thanks. We're gonna do a YuGiOh episode just for you.
How about that?
That was loud. These aren't my sounds.
Who's your Valentine this year?
Guess who?
너야.
What else we gotta do? We did the podcast. We did this. We did that. We did the Stardom fan. I guess that's it. Is there anything else you want to say before you fall down a rabbit hole? Jory, thanks, man. Like that really means a lot. And Chicken Poi, that means thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Jason, thanks, guys. What do you say? You said you wanted to get corny on the YouTube. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe. Smash the button.
Whatever that means. No, Julia, man. I can't. Well, he's got to vote.
We can't help it.
He's got to vote.
Well, no, yeah. Well, he gets his own episode. Now that there's 2 Stardom fan icons, we got to work double. We got to do an episode for each of them. It's in the rules. It's in the bylaws.
Yeah. You join that tier on the Patreon, you can tell us what you want us to talk about. That's just how it works.
If there's enough of them, we'd be working like every day. Like, God damn it, whose idea was this?
A Cobra episode. I don't think Cobra watches Stardom.
Yeah, does Cobra wrestle women?
No, Cobra's not a sicko like an AEW fan. He actually like supports women. He has some pretty sick gender relations rants when he gets really drunk. They're pretty funny.
I like some of the mixed tags. Like when they did the New Japan stuff, that was fun.
Yeah. No, but I like the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember this year's.
Exactly.
The second half of it, for as good as everything's been, I don't know. It's just been a busy holiday season. I might have forgotten everything. A Tokyo Cyber Squad? Oh, that's it. Juno. In January, we have to do a Julia and a Tokyo Cyber Squad. Top 10 matches of all time. Jory. Oh, my goodness.
Just in Stardom or just in general? That's a lot of matches.
Juno, I'd say I'd take another break if you just want to sit there and talk about your top 10. Rock versus Hogan 2. That's still my... Shuri. Oh wait, the top. Oh, well, this is easy. The top 10. 3 of them are Shuri versus Utami.
Let me watch one of those.
The one she lost.
Yeah.
It's all 10 Ospreay matches. Shuri versus Utami. Utami versus probably Mayu.
You can't just do Shuri versus Utami. Utami versus Shuri.
Sure. I like Shuri matches. What do you want from me? Saya Kamatani's entire white belt run.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I don't really... I know some people just like have like, oh, these are my favorite matches. I'm like, I don't know. I just like watching Stardom. I just like I don't have time to think about all the old classic stuff because the second someone wins a belt, they're already like, no, and I have to pay attention to this. This is the new challenger. This is the new
that's what makes
show.
Like whenever it comes up, that's why I like what makes stuff like the Shuri Utami special. Because as Dirty Dutch would say, wrestling is about storytelling. There's great matches left and right.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were telling story. Like, I mean, they're not on the mic, but they were telling the story of the ring. You know, it was so good. Like,
well,
every match was just building to the end.
Well, that's why.
That's why it's more like the feeling. Yeah. With like, I don't know. Like, I don't remember move for move. I just, you just remember how you felt during those matches.
Well, the best match of all time is Utami beating Mayu for the red belt.
How many times have you watched that? Can you still recite it move for move?
Yes. Some people memorize Shakespeare.
Punch, kick, backdrop. And then there was a body slam against the ropes. Hip toss, drop down.
Some people memorize Shakespeare. I've memorized that match move for move. What do you want from me?
I like your style.
But what was I going to say? Oh, it doesn't matter. That's why it doesn't matter how many of the roster that Rossi keeps poaching for Marigold. It doesn't matter if they lose Utami or Julia or Mayu or Mai Sakurai. They can take half the roster. Because, like, in Stardom, it's always like, it's not like, oh, who's here and, like, what's happening right now. It's always like next. Like, there's always going to be a bigger match.
People have been moving on since the beginning of time. I mean, that's just how it's happened, right? I mean, there's always a next EO. Like, they didn't fold when they lost EO. They, it's Hanan already said she's willing to run stars.
Yeah.
There's always a great rookie class. There's always a great sophomore class. So, and then there's Saya.
There's Saya, and they're always going to have Fukigen.
I think that's what surprised me most about that like multi-woman tag match. Out of all those idiots in the ring, Fukigen's the one that got pinned.
Yeah, that's actually.
I think that's like the second time this much she's been pinned. I don't think she gets her shoulders on the ground that many times in a year.
We were doing our favorite match of the month for a little while, and we ended up having to pick like 2 or 3. Like we couldn't even narrow it down to just one match.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, could you imagine picking
like 10 all time?
Zuki should run stars. My boy Kevin knows the way to my heart.
Zuki
doesn't want to run stars though. She's like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah.
She doesn't want the work of that effort. She works 2 singles matches a year. Is amazing. It's just like, all right. Kuba.
She's like, I get all the praise with none of the work.
Right. She gets all the praise with the work and none of the accolades.
Dude, if when you just only work 2 world title matches a year and you lose them both, people get to say, "Oh man, Hazuki was so awesome because she keeps wrestling the best like woman on the planet, whoever the world title holder is at that point." And then people get to say she'd be such a great world champion, but she never has to have like eventually you're gonna have a clunker unless you're Saya Kamitani in a singles match, and people are gonna say, "Oh man, they're not what they used to be," but not Hazuki because she only has to wrestle. It's like when Kenny Omega was wrestling Okada. And for some reason, people thought that Kenny Omega was the greatest wrestler in the world, and it wasn't Okada fucking making him look like $1 million. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I could have a good match with Okada.
Did Tanahashi make Okada look good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's what I'm
saying. You always got to build up your next great player, right? But that's exactly what you're saying. There's always someone waiting.
Yeah. There was a weird Hazuki acting depressed. I don't know.
Yep.
All I know is
it was like in the summertime, and then like they had the Stars versus Stars match, and like she got her ass whooped, and she was like, "I'm happy again."
Well, she wrestled Starlight and like tried to rip her mask off, and then
yeah, that was awesome too.
Well, it's funny because she said she's never gonna join Hate, and everyone was like, I was saying like I'm acting all depressed and moody, and then I had the match with Starlight, and everyone's like, "You're gonna join Hate, you're gonna join Hate," and she's like, "No, I just don't like Starlight." And I hate. She's like, "I hate Hate, and I hate Starlight." What's there not understanding? She even actually was pissed at the fans. She's like, "All right," is like, "How many times do I have to say it for you idiots?" She's like, "I'm not joining Hate. I hate them."
She was getting the boo birds every now and again when she was wrestling a little heelish too.
Yeah.
And the crowd generally tends to really like her. You know, she always pumps them up to hey, all that stuff she does. But yeah, they were against her for a little bit.
True. A bunch of matches where it's like her boyfriend broke up with her. That's true. All I know is she had like her birthday and she was like happy again. She it was the match where she just got her ass kicked by her own teammates for the whole match, and then she was like, "That was fun." And then
yeah, afterwards, after she wakes up from getting like, I think Koguma beat her, right? Isn't that how that ended? That's what I remember. Koguma gave her the fucking splash.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like Hazuki teaming up with like Hanan or something. She wasn't teaming with Koguma.
Mm-mm.
She just likes getting beat up every once in a while. That's all right.
She also likes watching the.
Oh, we didn't realize this is what Tam said at the end.
Oh yeah, put her. It's more less about what she said and what she looks like. She's losing her mind right here. How do you pull that off? Can you look at the screen and say that? She's gonna kill someone. And the next day she's on TikTok in a bar. Be like, "Kampai,
New Year's,
New Year's, Happy New Year's."
Oh. What's the over under and like the amount of days before? Because like this match is gonna end up on a magazine cover, and then how many days before Tam is like posting a TikTok where that's all she's wearing for clothes? Like, oh, buy these. Those are fun. Those are funny. Those are so funny.
I love those magazines. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have a Saya on the top of one of them. That'd probably have to be the next one I buy. Thank you, Chicken, for the donating the Patreon. You're gonna buy my next Saya Kamatani magazine. Thanks for supporting. Hey, we're 7% on the way to Vegas. How do you like that?
Oh yeah.
If we get 50% of the way, just tell me how it went.
I got nothing. I'm about talked out.
That's cool. Well, good night, everybody. Well, probably it's not going to be too long before we get on again. We'll have to do something early next week. Sunday's a possibility for me. I think it's my brother's birthday weekend. We always it's his birthday, falls on Wrestle Kingdom. We watch the 4th, we watch the 5th, but I think I'm actually free Sunday night, so I'll keep you posted, Juno, if I can do something, and then we'll recap what's been going on, because there's going to be 3 more shows or something, 2 or 3 more shows to adjust the results on.
I can just ignore you, annoy you with New Jeans.
Well, you can do that while we play Fortnite or something.
I don't have Fortnite.
You quit?
I didn't have enough space for it.
Very mindful, very demurred.
I needed my hard drive.
That hurts my feelings. Jory, thank you.
What hurts
Chicken,
my feelings is
Sephiroth, thank you.
Fortnite saying that they're going to put New Jeans in and not putting New Jeans in. And then putting a fucking eyelet dance in. Fuck Fortnite.
Oh. I'll play with Chicken and Opie.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Whoa, you just